your thesis on the stock, you are not bullish here.
No, we are not. No. And it's interesting because we have seen shares drop 33% so far this year, and yet there's a rally now, even though we're seeing, I believe, that they are short on earnings 34%.
Let's just disentangle some of the pushes and pulls, Kristin, because many would say, oh, it's been production halts or it's been a stale lineup. But how much are you measuring what seems to be a brand damage story that's particularly happened in Europe?
Well, thank you, Caroline. And we have to look at everything here with this company because it's quite exceptional. There's a dream of automobiles, and yet we're seeing 20% drop in sales on the automobiles at Tesla. And what isn't coming up in the earnings reports that is important to investors is what is happening both to the brand, the damage there. We've seen sales dropping in their major markets in both California and Europe. And with the alignment of the CEO with the current administration, that doesn't bode well for brand moving forward. We're also...
Okay. No, I just want to jump into this point. And, I'll also be honest with the audience. I don't hold any Tesla shares, nor any shares of any company, but I do drive a Tesla. I have a Powerwall at home. The technology is fantastic. But many would say, we welcome Elon Musk being a participant in the government and Doge. What's your reaction to him pledging to now come back to Tesla and dial back on the time at Doge? Does that give you some more confidence?
No, not in this case. Where he's there talking about Doge, which is specifically about efficiencies, we're not seeing him practice that in his own company. And so what we're talking about here with efficiencies are human capital management. And we've seen so many, particularly top executives in charge of both engineering and safety, leave the company. And they're also doing some pretty significant layoffs. We want to see really strong human capital management to be able to move this company forward.
Exactly what? Because thus far, you have been since 2019 talking about human capital management needs to change. But many investors just ultimately haven't cared, Kristin, and the stock has continued to outperform, give or take, the last 6 months.
That's right, Caroline. So we have been talking to Tesla and engaging since 2019 about some of the significant issues for racial discrimination. And we're talking about really top innovation, being able to attract and retain top talent. And that's an issue moving forward at Tesla. And I think we're seeing that in both the ability to innovate. They don't have their next lower priced automobile out yet, despite promises for years at this point. So we are quite concerned. We're pleased to say that Nia has had a significant win, and the board has committed to substantially what we asked for as far as oversight for human capital management and DEI programs at Tesla.